Our first stop is Jarawa Antique Stores. It is located on New BEL Road, and they have 3 locations on the same road. The first one is right next to Fab India, and here is where they have most of their teakwood furniture, doors, pillars, and some bit of knickknacks. It's a very well organized, well utilized, narrow little space that opens out into the back of the building. It's lined with beautiful furniture, accessories, and treasures. The store has a good collection of antique door frames and doors. There are also a lot of cupboards, small and slightly big, that can fit into apartments perfectly. So if you are looking for that one old world charm piece and you think you don't have a lot of space, then definitely Jarawa is where you have to be. Pieces that are salvaged from old buildings, carvings, architectural salvage is used very well to create modern day home decor accessories, which is beautiful for a modern home because then you can have a small piece of history in your home without having to invest in big large pieces. So a tiny little shelf with brackets that are 100 years old is, I think, a very charming element that you could add to your home. One of the best things that I noticed at the Jarawa store is that most of the things have a price tag on it. So you don't have to call for assistance for every single piece that you want. The price is right there. You can make your decision and shortlist whatever that you want immediately. I saw some lovely single bed headboards and footboards, which can be converted into a day bed. This store also has a tiny collection of brass, but there is more in another location which we will go after this. And I feel like when you have an old cupboard in your house, it's like an experience in itself to interact with it. When you open it, you can smell the sweet smell of wood, and then you have all of your things there. So it makes everyday things a pleasure. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but you almost do it every day, that you open a cupboard and take something out or put something in. But imagine doing that in a beautiful antique solid wood cupboard, and you open the door and it has these tiny little pigeonholes that you can store your little things in, and then you pull those things out. It's just so much joy to just do that. The simple things that you have to do every day, if you can turn them into joy, then life is beautiful. I love old brass vessels. They turn into storage, especially when they have lid. You can store something in it, and during festival times, I take the lid off and turn them into vases. I'm so excited to make this video because there are 4 different antique stores that we are going to see, and you'll see that each one of them has its own little charm and own little personality. At the end of the walkway, the store opens out into the back of the building, and there they have stored some pillars, doors and door frames, and some small little furniture. There's also a rack filled with old architectural salvages, probably pieces of the pillars you saw on the left. A short walk towards the bell circle and you will come to the next location. This store is filled with small little accessories and maybe a few 1 or 2 doors or cupboards or pillars. Every Indian home decor lover loves a good brass accent, and here you have a lot of them. There's a good range of old vessels, storage containers, lamps, little decorative elements. one could definitely spend a lot of time looking through these things and finding treasures for their home. Love these two large Urlis and the copper boiler. I've converted a copper boiler into a sweet little lamp for a client. I'll just put a picture for you here. How's the pricing, if you would say? I would say that Jarava is very reasonably priced. Of course, antiques and old solid wood furniture don't come cheap, but comparatively to other stores, Jarava is definitely um, on the reasonable side. Also, when it comes to antiques and vintage products, you cannot say that a certain store is very expensive or a certain place is very cheap, because the price of an antique or a vintage piece depends on how much the person acquired it for, how long they've been holding, how rare it is, and how much work or money has gone into restoring a piece. Right next to the store is their third location, where they have a large collection of tribal jewelry, and you still get to see some pieces of home decor, vintage textile, and small little things of interest for a vintage lover. So the next time you're around New BL Road, have Jarava as your place to check out. Our next stop is at Artifacts Bangalore, which is in Victoria Layout on Victoria Road. If you have been following this channel regularly, then you'll know that this store has been styled by me sometime in September of 2024, and what you see in this video is definitely my handiwork. Artifacts has a large range of beautiful things. There's furniture, small accessories, paintings, stone sculptures, ceramic jars, and a whole lot of things. It's like a treasure hunt, all in all. If you would like to see the video of how I planned the styling process, I've made a detailed video. I'll link it up here for you on the right side corner. One thing that most antique lovers who have beautiful antique furniture and accessories in their homes, or are collectors, do is that they visit these different stores on a regular basis to see if there's something that catches their eye, or if they have a product that they have it on their wish list, if it's available anywhere. So visiting antique stores regularly gives you the insight into what is new and what has been acquired by the store. Also, at times, some of these pieces are put out at a very reasonable price to make space for newer things. So, being a regular at stores gives you an opportunity to grab those deals if it's a product that you really love and want to have. And with most antique stores, I have seen that when you go regularly, they recognize you as a customer. They understand your style, and if there is something that you are particularly looking for and they come across, um, they send it to you. They share an image or whatever. So basically what I mean to say is that when you are building a home with an antique and vintage style, you also end up passionately looking for things, and in the process develop good friendships with a lot of these people who are with the similar interest. Styling the artifact store was a good 20 to 25 hours job. We did two 10-hour days, and then I had another half a day where I had to go and uh, ensure that everything is laid out well. But the end result, as you see, is beautiful. The idea was for a customer who walks in to not get overwhelmed, to be able to walk into the space and from one end look at everything on display, and move effortlessly through the things, and then not miss out on anything, which I think to a large extent I managed to achieve. Despite doing the styling of this store and spending 20 plus hours here, when I'm seeing these videos, uh, I'm feeling the same pleasure that I feel every time I do the work, and I see my work or somebody else's work. It's just amazing. The store is on two levels and a wide variety of products to explore. Like I mentioned before, Artifacts is on Victoria Road, and you can spot it from the main road. Heart of the city, it's about a kilometer or so from the nearest metro station, which I think is the MG Road one. So now you have one more thing to do when you are in the CBD area. Our third stop is at Dakshini Antiques, which is located in Ijipura. I had visited Dakshini a very long time ago, which I think the store was located somewhere in Alsur. And this is a new location, and I think they've been here for a year. The store and the workshop are right next to each other. And all of the four stores that I'm showing you today have been in business for over 30 years. Dakshini has been running for about 35 years now. The store opens out into a large hall filled with beautiful things. Small pieces of carving on a metal stand make beautiful style statements. The store is laid out very beautifully. Dakshini also has in-house carving artisans, so you can see some very beautiful craftsmanship. The space has almost like a New York loft feel, very industrial yet very beautifully done. The colors of the wall, the way the lighting is, it gives you a very calm effect, and the warmth of the wood sort of feels so good in here. So I'm just going to shut up and let you enjoy the space. Do you see a series of horse head lamps hanging from the ceiling? Please feel free to take a screenshot of the product that you like and send an inquiry to these stores directly. The whole point of putting up these videos is so that you can discover beautiful things for your home, just like I have discovered for mine. Our last stop today is Fifth Cross Antiques by Meenu Khanolkar. Meenu's workshop is located in Shantinagar. It's not really a retail store, it's more of a workshop where the work happens and the furniture is stored. You can get in touch with her on her phone or on Instagram and take an appointment and come and have a look at what is on display. I have known Meenu for a little over 15 years now, and a lot of the furniture in my house is from Meenu's. This is one of my favorite places to be. I go here often, but I still complain that I don't go there enough. And I enjoy looking at all of the things that are new and old. Mino's workshop has a combination of antique, uh, genuinely very, very old stuff, vintage, which is 40, 50 years old, and furniture and accessories made with old wood but made newly. Minu also has a good team of skilled craftsmen, carving guys, carpenter. So if you have something that you'd like to get it customized in old teak wood, then she's open to taking commissions as well. If you are a beginner collector and new to solid wood, teak wood, vintage, antique furniture, then I suggest you do a lot of window shopping. Go around and look at not just antique and furniture shops, but just furniture shops in general, including the small stores by the side of the road to large brands like Home Center or IKEA. And then with that knowledge of what quality is available in those stores and at what price, then go to these vintage and antique stores and see, and you'll start to notice that with a little bit of extra you get products that will last you several lifetimes. Mino is a collector herself and has uh, a personal collection of very beautiful furniture and artifacts. And I have had the pleasure of styling those things for her in her home. So I'm going to make a video of it sometime soon. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed putting the video together for you. The 2025 version of 101 Home Decor Stores in Bangalore is out. The link is in the description. The 2025 version exclusively focuses on stores that have solid wood, vintage, antique, handmade home decor items. Stores that have furniture, furnishing, artifacts, crafts, planters, plants, everything together. The link to the ebook is in the description. You can buy it for yourself or gift it to somebody. A lot of time and effort has gone into creating that ebook, so please show it some love. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.